You know, we keep hearing about this financial take you to get to the top and the bottom. It's so loud and so big that the frying pan in the back of the kitchen. First thing you would see if you saw Daylina on TV is her hair.
What is it about your seminars that makes everybody smile so much?
Well, I think learning should be fun, and I think learning should be interactive, and I think learning should be practical. But I also think that learning should inspire you. I think that learning should encourage you to do your job better. And I don't believe in sort of the beat-down theory of I'm going to talk and you're going to listen. I mean, there's a lot of wisdom in the room. There's a lot of experience in the room, and we want to draw that out. We want to learn from each other.
But if you couldn't make it out to the Oceanside room to hang out with Les and Al, I have something that'll catch you up. Thank you.
I think that it's important to infuse journalism into everything we do. And I think it's important that they learn the skill of how to do what they do, from how to use light to how to frame shots, from how to use sequences to how to use verbs, from how to shape stories depending on whether it's a breaking news story or a narrative story, or how to shape sentences to put the power at the end of the sentence. So there are skills, there are tools that you have to learn in video, just as there are skills that you have to learn in print or in photography.
I did, very much. They had some really great points, and they obviously are really experienced, so they had some very clear, short, pithy kind of points that we could take away from the workshop. And they had lots of videos to show us as examples, and many of them made me cry, actually, because they had some really, really amazing illustrations of how you can use emotion and subjective storytelling and how to really draw the viewer in. So I got a lot out of it.
Last but not least, what is the camaraderie between you and Mr. Les Rose?
This was my brother that was separated at birth, I'm sure of it. I've known him now for a long time. We've traveled all over the world, and we teach together all the time. But I think a whole lot of it is that I just respect what he does visually so much. He's a good man, he's got a great heart, but he also has a tremendous amount of photographic skill. And he is willing to share it with anybody. I mean, he travels thousands of miles a year to do training for people who often can't afford to pay him, you know, in anything but, you know, pasta. So, you know, he does it, and he's just so selfless, and I just so appreciate that about him, because he's the only one who doesn't realize that he's a huge star, and to me he is.
For me, it's open